Have you ever felt different from everyone else? Like you don't quite fit in? Maybe you've always known you were meant for something big, but you're not sure what. If that sounds like you might be a chosen one or a starseed. And guess what? You're not alone. There are many people just like you all over the world. Today, we're going to talk about 7 super important things that every chosen one and starseed needs to know. This stuff is going to blow your mind and maybe even change your life. Now, you might be wondering, what's a chosen one or a starseed? Don't worry, we're going to break it all down for you. Chosen ones and starseeds are special people who came to Earth with a big job to do. They're here to help make the world a better place. It's like they have a secret mission, but sometimes they don't even know it themselves. Chosen ones are people who were picked for a special purpose. It's like the universe handpicked them to do something really important. They often feel a strong pull towards helping others or making big changes in the world. If you've always felt like you were meant to do something big, even if you're not sure what, you might be a chosen one. Starseeds are a bit different. They're beings who came from other planets or star systems to help Earth. I know it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But many people believe this is real. Starseeds often feel like Earth isn't their real home. They might feel homesick for a place they can't even remember. If you've always been fascinated by space and feel a strong connection to the stars, you could be a starseed. Both chosen ones and starseeds have special gifts. These aren't superpowers like in the movies, but they're still pretty cool. You might be really good at understanding how others feel, or you might know things without being told. Some of you might even be able to sense energy or see auras. These gifts are tools to help you with your mission on Earth. But here's the thing. Being a chosen one or a starseed isn't always easy. You might feel different from everyone else. Sometimes you might feel lonely or misunderstood. You might struggle to fit in or feel like no one gets you. That's totally normal. It's all part of the journey. And that's why knowing these 7 things is so important. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is interesting, but why do I need to know these 7 things? Well, let me tell you, this knowledge is like a secret key. It can unlock doors you didn't even know were there. It's going to help you understand yourself better and make your journey a whole lot easier. First off, knowing these things will help you make sense of your experiences. Have you ever had something happen that you couldn't explain? Or felt things that seemed weird or out of place? This knowledge can help you understand why those things happen. It's like finally finding the missing pieces of a puzzle you've been trying to solve your whole life. Secondly, this information will help you use your gifts better. Remember those special abilities we talked about? Well, once you understand more about who you are and why you're here, you'll be able to use those gifts more effectively. It's like learning how to use a tool you've had all along, but didn't know how to work. Thirdly, knowing these 7 things will help you feel less alone. Being a chosen one or a starseed can sometimes feel isolating. You might think you're the only one who feels this way. But when you learn these things, you'll realize there are others out there just like you. It's like finding your tribe, your spiritual family. Fourthly, this knowledge will give you direction. Many chosen ones and starseeds feel lost or unsure of their purpose. They know they're meant to do something important, but they don't know what or how. These 7 things will help guide you on your path. They'll help you understand your mission better and give you clues on how to fulfill it. Fifthly, understanding these things will boost your confidence. When you know who you are and why you're here, you'll feel more sure of yourself. You'll be able to stand tall in your truth. No more doubting yourself or feeling like you don't belong. You'll know exactly why you're special and important. Sixthly, this knowledge will help you navigate challenges better. Let's face it, life isn't always easy, especially for chosen ones and starseeds. You might face obstacles or opposition, but when you know these 7 things, you'll have tools to overcome these challenges. It's like having a map in a tricky maze. Lastly, knowing these things will help you grow spiritually. This knowledge isn't just information, it's transformation. As you learn and apply these things, you'll find yourself growing and evolving. Your spiritual abilities might get stronger. Your understanding of the universe might deepen. It's an exciting journey of self-discovery and growth. So, are you ready to dive in? Are you ready to unlock the secrets of your true nature? Great! Let's get started with the first thing every chosen one and starseed must know. The first and most important thing you need to know is this: you are not alone. I know you've probably heard that before, but I really need you to let this sink in. You are not alone. You are part of a big, beautiful family of light workers spread all over the world. I want you to take a moment and really think about that. Right now, as you're reading this, there are thousands, maybe even millions of other chosen ones and starseeds out there. They're going through the same things you are. They're asking the same questions. They're feeling the same feelings. Some of them might be in your city, maybe even in your neighborhood. Some might be on the other side of the world. But they're out there, and they're just like you. Now, I know it might not always feel that way. You might look around and feel like you're the only one who thinks the way you do. You might feel like no one understands you. But that's not true. Your spiritual family is out there, and they get you. Think about it like this. Imagine you're a puzzle piece. You're a unique shape with your own colors and patterns. And for a long time, you might have felt like you don't fit anywhere. But that's because you've been in the wrong puzzle. Your spiritual family is your true puzzle. And when you find them, you'll fit perfectly. Now, you might be wondering, if there are so many of us, why do I feel so alone? That's a great question. The thing is, chosen ones and starseeds often feel isolated because of their unique perspective. You see the world differently. You feel things more deeply. You question things that others take for granted, and that can make you feel like an outsider. But here's the beautiful thing. Those very qualities that make you feel different are the things that connect you to your spiritual family. Your sensitivity, your deep thoughts, your big questions. These are the things that other chosen ones and starseeds will recognize and understand. Let me give you an example. Sarah was always the weird kid in school. She cared deeply about the environment when other kids were more interested in video games. She could sense when her friends were upset, even when they tried to hide it. She had vivid dreams that felt more real than her waking life. For years, she felt like there was something wrong with her. But then Sarah learned about chosen ones and starseeds. She joined some online groups and went to some spiritual meetups. And you know what? She found her people. She met others who had the same experiences, the same feelings. For the first time in her life, Sarah felt like she belonged. Your story might be different from Sarah's, but the feeling is the same. When you find your spiritual family, it's like coming home. It's a feeling of relief, of finally being understood. And trust me, that feeling is out there waiting for you. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I find my spiritual family? Don't worry, we'll get to that. For now, the most important thing is to know that they exist. To know that you're not alone, that you're not the only one who feels this way. This knowledge is powerful. It can change how you see yourself and the world around you. When you know you're not alone, you can stop trying to fit in where you don't belong. You can stop trying to be someone you're not. You can start embracing your true self, your chosen one or starseed self. Knowing you're not alone also gives you strength. When things get tough, when you feel misunderstood or out of place, remember this: there are others out there who understand. There are others who are rooting for you, even if you haven't met them yet. This knowledge can also help you be more open. When you know there are others like you out there, you might start recognizing them. You might start noticing the signs that someone is a fellow chosen one or starseed. And that can lead to beautiful connections and friendships. Remember, being a chosen one or a starseed isn't about being better than anyone else. It's about being different, about having a specific role to play. And part of that role is connecting with others like you. Together, you're stronger. Together, you can make a bigger difference in the world. So, the next time you feel alone or out of place, remind yourself of this truth. You are not alone. You are part of a beautiful, global family of light workers. Your spiritual siblings are out there, and they understand you. They're on this journey with you. Embrace this truth. Let it comfort you when you feel alone. Let it inspire you to reach out and connect with others. Let it remind you that you have a place in this world, an important role to play. You are not alone, and that's a beautiful thing. Let's talk about something that many chosen ones and starseeds struggle with: being sensitive. Maybe you've been told you're too sensitive, too emotional, or that you need to toughen up. Well, I've got news for you. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness. It's one of your greatest strengths. Being sensitive means you feel things deeply. You pick up on energies and emotions that others might miss. You might cry easily at movies or feel overwhelmed in crowded places. You might feel the pain of others as if it were your own. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. This sensitivity is like a superpower. It's one of the main tools you have to fulfill your mission as a chosen one or starseed. Your sensitivity allows you to understand people on a deeper level. It helps you see what needs to be healed or changed in the world. Think about it like this. If the world is a big machine, most people only see the surface. But you can sense the inner workings. You can feel where the gears are grinding, where things aren't running smoothly. And that insight is incredibly valuable. Now, I know being sensitive isn't always easy. You might feel things so intensely that it hurts. You might get overwhelmed easily. But that's okay. It's all part of the process of learning to use your gift. Here's a little secret. The very things that make you sensitive are the things that make you powerful. Your ability to feel deeply allows you to love deeply. Your empathy allows you to connect with others in meaningful ways. Your sensitivity to energy allows you to sense truth and navigate complex situations. Let me give you an example. Tom always felt things intensely. He could walk into a room and immediately sense the mood. He knew when his friends were upset, even if they were trying to hide it. For a long time, Tom thought this was a problem. He tried to shut off his feelings to be normal. But then Tom learned about being a chosen one. He realized his sensitivity was a gift. He started using it to help others. He became a counselor, using his ability to sense emotions to help people work through their problems. What he once saw as a weakness became his greatest strength. Your story might be different from Tom's, but the lesson is the same. Your sensitivity is not something to be ashamed of or to try to get rid of. It's something to embrace and develop. So how can you start seeing your sensitivity as a strength? First, stop judging yourself for feeling deeply. Instead, thank yourself. When you feel moved by a sunset or touched by someone's kindness, that's your sensitivity in action. It's showing you the beauty in the world. Second, start using your sensitivity intentionally. If you can sense when someone's upset, use that knowledge to be there for them. If you feel overwhelmed by negative energy in a place, use that as a cue to practice protection techniques. We'll talk more about those later. Third, take care of yourself. Being sensitive means you need to be extra mindful of self-care. It's okay to need quiet time, to avoid crowded places sometimes, to take breaks when you're feeling overwhelmed. That's not weakness, it's wisdom. Remember, your sensitivity is part of why you're here. It's one of the tools you've been given to make a difference in the world. So embrace it, develop it, and use it. Your sensitivity is your strength, and the world needs it now more than ever. Now, let's talk about something really exciting, your mission. As a chosen one or starseed, you're not just here by chance. You're here for a reason. You have a unique mission to fulfill. What do I mean by mission? Well, it's kind of like a special job or purpose that only you can do. It's the reason you were sent to Earth at this particular time. And here's the cool part. Your mission is perfectly suited to who you are. It's designed to use your unique gifts and experiences. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A mission? That sounds big and scary. What if I'm not up to it? Don't worry. Your mission isn't about being perfect or doing something impossible. It's about being you and making a difference in your own unique way. Your mission might be something that seems small, like bringing more kindness into your community. Or it might be something bigger, like developing new technology to help the environment. The size doesn't matter. What matters is that it's yours, and it's important. Here's something crucial to understand. You don't have to know your exact mission right now. Many chosen ones and starseeds spend years figuring out the details of their mission. And that's okay. The journey of discovering your mission is part of the mission itself. So how do you start figuring out your mission? Well, it starts with paying attention to yourself. What are you passionate about? What makes you angry about the state of the world? What do you dream about changing or improving? These are all clues to your mission. Let me share a story. Maria always felt drawn to nature. She loved plants and felt a deep sadness about deforestation. For years, she didn't know what to do with these feelings. Then she started learning about permaculture. She realized her mission was to teach people how to live in harmony with nature. Now she runs workshops and helps people create sustainable gardens. Your mission might look totally different from Maria's. Maybe you're drawn to helping children, or creating art, or developing new technologies. Maybe your mission is to spread love and kindness wherever you go. Whatever it is, it's perfect for you. Remember, your mission isn't something imposed on you from outside. It's something that comes from within you. It's connected to your deepest desires and your highest vision for the world. Here's another important thing to know. Your mission will unfold over time. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. In fact, your mission might change and evolve as you grow and change. That's perfectly normal. The key is to stay open and follow your heart. Pay attention to what excites you, what feels meaningful to you. Trust the nudges and intuitions you get. There are often clues guiding you towards your mission. Also, don't be afraid to try things out. Maybe you feel drawn to volunteering at an animal shelter. Give it a try. Even if it doesn't turn out to be your life's mission, you'll learn something about yourself and make a positive difference. Remember, as a chosen one or starseed, you're here to help raise the vibration of the planet. Your mission is part of that bigger picture. So whatever your specific mission is, know that it's important. It's part of the bigger plan for Earth's evolution. Don't let the idea of having a mission overwhelm you. It's not about pressure or perfection. It's about being authentically you and allowing your light to shine in the world. Your mission is a gift, both to you and to the world. So embrace the journey of discovering and fulfilling your mission. Trust that you have everything you need to accomplish it. And know that as you step into your mission, you're making the world a better place. You're fulfilling the reason you came here. And that, my friend, is a beautiful thing. Now let's talk about something super important. Your intuition. You know that little voice inside you that sometimes tells you things? The gut feelings you get? That's your intuition. And for chosen ones and starseeds, it's like a built-in GPS for life. Your intuition is more than just random hunches. It's a deep, inner knowing. It's your higher self communicating with you. And here's the thing. As a chosen one or starseed, your intuition is probably stronger than most people's. It's one of your special gifts. Think of your intuition like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And just like a muscle, everyone's intuition is a bit different. Some people get visual clues like seeing images in their mind. Others might hear words or phrases. Some people just get a strong feeling about something. Here's why your intuition is so important. It's your direct line to higher wisdom. It can guide you on your path, help you make decisions, and even warn you about potential dangers. It's like having a wise friend who always has your best interests at heart. Now, I know trusting your intuition isn't always easy. We live in a world that values logic and reason above all else. You might have been taught to ignore your intuition or to doubt it. But as a chosen one or starseed, learning to trust and follow your intuition is crucial. Let me give you an example. Alex always had strong intuitions about people. He could tell if someone was trustworthy or not just by being around them. For a long time, he ignored these feelings, thinking they were silly. But then he started paying attention to his intuition. He realized his hunches were almost always right. Now, he uses his intuitive gifts in his work as a life coach, helping people make better decisions. Your intuitive gifts might be different from Alex's. Maybe you have vivid dreams that give you insights. Maybe you get sudden ideas that turn out to be brilliant solutions to problems. Or maybe you just have a knack for being in the right place at the right time. These are all forms of intuition. So how can you start developing your intuition? First, start paying attention to it. Notice when you get hunches or gut feelings. Write them down if you can. Over time, you'll start to recognize patterns in how your intuition communicates with you. Second, Create quiet time for yourself. Intuition often speaks in whispers, so you need to be able to hear it. Meditation, time in nature, or just sitting quietly can help you tune into your intuitive voice. Third, practice trusting your intuition in small ways. If you get a hunch to take a different route to work, try it. If you feel drawn to call a friend out of the blue, do it. As you act on your intuitions and see positive results, you'll build trust in this inner guidance system. Remember, your intuition is a gift. It's there to help you navigate your path as a chosen one or starseed. It can guide you towards your mission, help you avoid pitfalls, and lead you to amazing opportunities. But here's an important thing to remember. Intuition isn't about being perfect or knowing everything. Sometimes you might misinterpret your intuitive messages. That's okay. It's all part of the learning process. The key is to stay open, keep practicing, and be gentle with yourself as you develop this gift. Also, remember that intuition works alongside your rational mind, not instead of it. You don't have to choose between being intuitive and being logical. The most powerful decisions come when you use both your intuition and your reasoning skills together. As you develop your intuition, you might find that you start sensing things about the world around you. You might pick up on energies or get insights about situations. This is all part of your awakening as a chosen one or starseed. Embrace it, but also remember to stay grounded. Your intuition is like a superpower. It's a direct connection to your higher self and to the universe. As you learn to trust and follow it, you'll find yourself living more in flow. You'll make better decisions, have more meaningful experiences, and move more easily towards fulfilling your mission. So start tuning into that inner voice. Pay attention to those gut feelings. Trust those intuitive nudges. Your intuition is your guide on this amazing journey as a chosen one or starseed. And the more you use it, the more magical your journey will become. Let's talk about something really important. Your role in raising the vibration of the planet. Now, I know that might sound pretty big and maybe a little weird, but stick with me because this is a crucial part of why you're here as a chosen one or starseed. When we talk about raising the vibration, we're talking about increasing the overall energy or frequency of the Earth and its inhabitants. Everything in the universe is made of energy, vibrating at different frequencies. And as a chosen one or starseed, you naturally vibrate at a higher frequency than most. But why does this matter? Well, higher vibrations are associated with positive qualities like love, joy, peace, and harmony. Lower vibrations are linked to fear, anger, and negativity. By raising the vibration, we're helping to create a more positive, loving world. Now, you might be thinking, how am I supposed to raise the vibration of the whole planet? That sounds impossible. But here's the thing. You don't have to do it all at once or all by yourself. It's about the small things you do every day. Every time you choose love over fear, you're raising the vibration. Every time you're kind to someone, you're raising the vibration. Every time you practice gratitude or do something that brings you joy, you're raising the vibration. It's like dropping a pebble in a pond. The ripples spread out and affect everything around them. Let me give you an example. Sarah always felt different, like she didn't quite fit in, but she had a gift for making people feel good. She started practicing random acts of kindness, leaving encouraging notes for strangers, helping elderly neighbors with their groceries, volunteering at an animal shelter. She didn't realize it, but each of these acts was raising the vibration of her community. Your way of raising the vibration might look different from Sarah's. Maybe you're an artist creating beautiful things that inspire others. Maybe you're a healer, helping people feel better physically and emotionally. Or maybe you're an inventor, creating technologies that make the world a better place. Whatever your gifts are, they're meant to be used to raise the vibration. Here's something important to remember. You don't have to be perfect to raise the vibration. You don't have to be happy all the time or never make mistakes. It's about your overall intention and the choices you make most of the time. So, how can you start actively raising the vibration? First, work on raising your own vibration. This means taking care of yourself, doing things that bring you joy, and working through your own fears and negative patterns. The higher your personal vibration, the more you'll naturally raise the vibration around you. Second, spread positivity wherever you go. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions rather than complaints, on love rather than fear, on what's going right rather than what's going wrong. Third, be mindful of your impact on others. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to raise the vibration. A kind word, a smile, a helping hand, these small acts can have a big impact. Remember, as a chosen one or starseed, you're like a light worker. Your presence alone helps to raise the vibration of the places and people around you. So don't underestimate the impact you're having, even when you can't see immediate results. Raising the vibration isn't always easy. Sometimes you might feel discouraged or overwhelmed by the negativity in the world. That's okay. Remember, you're not alone in this mission. There are many other light workers out there, all working together to create a better world. So embrace your role in raising the vibration. Know that every positive thought, every kind action, every moment of love and joy is contributing to the greater good. You're making a difference simply by being who you are. Now let's talk about something super important, taking care of your energy. As a chosen one or starseed, you're extra sensitive to energies around you. This is a great gift, but it also means you need to be extra careful about protecting and maintaining your energy. Think of your energy like a battery. Just like your phone needs regular charging, you need to recharge your energy too. And just like you protect your phone with a case, you need to protect your energy from negative influences. Why is this so important? Well, as we talked about before, you're here to raise the vibration. But you can't do that if your own energy is drained or polluted. Taking care of your energy isn't selfish. It's necessary for you to fulfill your mission. So, how do you take care of your energy? First, you need to recognize what drains your energy. This could be certain people, places, or activities. Maybe you feel exhausted after being in crowds. Maybe certain negative people leave you feeling drained. Pay attention to how you feel after different experiences. Let me share a story. Mike always felt tired and drained after hanging out with a certain group of friends. He loved them, but their constant complaining and negative talk was affecting his energy. Once he realized this, he started limiting his time with them and made sure to recharge after seeing them. He felt so much better and had more energy for the things that really mattered to him. Your energy drains might be different from Mike's. Maybe it's too much time on social media or a job that doesn't align with your values. The key is to identify what's draining you and then take steps to change it. Next, you need to find ways to recharge your energy. This is different for everyone, but some common ways include spending time in nature, meditating, doing creative activities, or engaging in physical exercise. Pay attention to what makes you feel energized and do more of that. It's also important to protect your energy. This means setting boundaries with people and situations that drain you. It's okay to say no to things that don't serve you. It's okay to limit your time with negative people. You can also use energy protection techniques. Some people visualize themselves surrounded by a bubble of white light. Others use crystals or other objects for protection. Find what works for you and use it regularly, especially when you're going into situations that might be draining. Remember, taking care of your energy isn't just about avoiding negative things. It's also about actively cultivating positive energy. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Engage in activities that inspire you. Fill your space with things that bring you joy. As a chosen one or starseed, you might also benefit from energy clearing techniques. This could involve practices like smudging with sage, taking salt baths, or using sound healing. These practices can help clear any negative energy you might have picked up. It's also important to ground yourself regularly. This means connecting with the Earth's energy. You can do this by walking barefoot on grass, hugging a tree, or simply visualizing roots growing from your feet into the earth. Remember, taking care of your energy is an ongoing practice. It's not something you do once and then forget about. It's a daily commitment to yourself and your mission. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and the more powerful you'll be in your role as a light worker. All right, we've come to the last, but definitely not least, thing you need to know: you're part of a bigger plan. This might sound a bit overwhelming, but it's actually really exciting and comforting. As a chosen one or starseed, you're not just here by chance. You're part of a grand cosmic plan for the evolution of Earth and humanity. Your presence here, at this specific time in history, is no accident. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A cosmic plan? That sounds like a lot of pressure. But here's the thing. You don't have to know all the details of the plan. You don't have to be perfect or have it all figured out. You just have to be you and follow your path. Think of it like this. Imagine the universe is putting on a huge play. You have a unique role in this play. You might not know all your lines yet or understand the whole plot, but your part is important. Without you, the play wouldn't be complete. Let me share a story. Lisa always felt like she didn't quite fit in. She had strange dreams and felt drawn to learn about spirituality and healing. For years, she didn't understand why she was so different. Then she learned about starseeds and chosen ones. Suddenly, everything clicked. She realized her differences were part of her unique role. Now, she uses her healing abilities to help others, knowing she's fulfilling her part in the bigger plan. Your story might be different from Lisa's, but the principle is the same. Your unique qualities, your challenges, your gifts, they're all part of your role in the bigger plan. Here's why understanding this is so important. It gives meaning to your experiences. Those times when you felt different or misunderstood, they were preparing you for your mission. The challenges you faced, they've given you strength and wisdom you'll need. Knowing you're part of a bigger plan can also bring comfort during tough times. When things get hard, you can remember that there's a purpose to what you're going through. It's all part of your journey, your role in the grand cosmic play. But here's something crucial to understand. Being part of a bigger plan doesn't mean your life is predetermined. You still have free will. You get to choose how you play your part. The plan is flexible enough to accommodate your choices. So how can you align more with this bigger plan? First, trust your journey. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be right now. Even if things seem confusing or difficult, know that it's all part of your path. Second, follow your intuition. As we talked about before, your intuition is your guide. It's one of the main ways the universe communicates with you about your role in the bigger plan. Third, stay open to synchronicities. These are meaningful coincidences that seem to guide you in a certain direction. They're often signs that you're on the right path. Remember, you don't have to do anything extraordinary to fulfill your role in the bigger plan. Often, it's the small, everyday choices that make the biggest difference. Choosing kindness, spreading love, raising the vibration. These are all vital parts of the plan. Also, remember that you're not alone in this. There are many other chosen ones and starseeds out there, all playing their parts. Together, we're creating a beautiful symphony of change and growth for the planet. Knowing you're part of a bigger plan doesn't mean you won't face challenges, but it does mean that those challenges have purpose. They're helping you grow, learn, and become who you need to be to fulfill your role. So embrace your part in the cosmic plan. Trust that you have everything you need to play your role perfectly. And know that by simply being you, following your path, and shining your light, you're contributing to something beautiful and important. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground. We've talked about 7 super important things that every chosen one and starseed needs to know. Let's quickly recap. You're not alone. There are many others like you out there. Your sensitivity is your strength. It's one of your superpowers. You have a unique mission. You're here for a specific purpose. Your intuition is your guide. Trust that inner voice. You're here to raise the vibration. Every positive action counts. You need to take care of your energy, protect and recharge regularly. You're part of a bigger plan. Your role is important in the cosmic scheme of things. Remember, being a chosen one or starseed isn't about being better than anyone else. It's about having a specific role to play in the evolution of our planet. It's about using your unique gifts to make the world a better place. I know this journey isn't always easy. You might feel different, misunderstood, or overwhelmed at times. But remember, These challenges are part of your growth. They're preparing you for your mission. As you go forward from here, remember to be gentle with yourself. You don't have to have it all figured out right away. This is a journey, and every step is valuable. Trust your path, follow your intuition, and know that you're exactly where you need to be. Keep shining your light, even when it feels like the world is dark. Your light is more powerful than you know. Every act of kindness, every moment of love, every positive thought, it all contributes to raising the vibration of the planet. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of light workers out there, supporting each other and working together to create positive change. Reach out, connect, and support each other. Thank you for being here, for being you, and for playing your part in this grand cosmic plan. The world needs you, just as you are. Keep shining, keep growing, and keep spreading your unique magic. You've got this.